Good morning, everybody. Today is September 20th, and I'm just out here in the garden very early. It's a little bit chilly today, but that is refreshing because it has been really hot. But I'm here this morning to check on the garden and see what I can harvest. I have been seeing some green beans that are ready to be picked, so I'm going to be getting those. I think I have a couple more zucchini that's ready to come out. I have more radishes, but I'm going to go ahead and harvest those today and also kind of check what else is going on. I know my winter squashes are flowering along with the pumpkins, so that's great. So we'll take a look at that and also check on the progress of the carrots that are coming up. Okay, so here are the Kentucky pole beans, and as you can see, they are coming in pretty good. They kind of popped up out of nowhere. It's really funny. One day I was looking at this plant and I thought, okay, nothing's happening here, and the next thing you know, all these little green beans are coming out of nowhere. Here's one that's just coming in right now. They're so cute. I think they're so cute when they're just starting out. I mean, look at this little guy. This is an example of when the beans are starting to swell too much, and this should have already been picked probably 1 to 2 days ago. I've just been waiting to get out here and pick them, but it could have already been done. So when you pick these, you're just gonna wanna make sure you get them right here from the stem and don't damage the plant and also your green bean. Look at that. So here's a few more. You want to make sure that you do pick them every 2 to 3 days once it's producing and getting of a good size. That way the plant continues to produce more green beans. So that's something that I need to make sure that I'm doing, because I definitely want to get as much as I can looks like there's 3 plants here, and it's in a grow bag. So next season I definitely want to plant a lot more and get them in the ground. But this is a really good option, just kind of moving into the property in the middle of the summer and just having to rush and get things growing. Okay, so I also have some lima beans that are finally coming in. I'm really happy to see that. This one here looks ready to harvest, and there's a couple more inside that I'm going to be getting as well. This one not yet. So I'll go ahead and pick some of these right now. So these here are sugar snap peas. They just started producing a few days ago, really. So as you can see, it's starting to flower, which is awesome. Looks like there's a little one coming in now. The plant isn't doing too well at the bottom here. I have to see kind of what's the issue. I'm not really sure. It looks like a lot of the leaves have dried up. Could be too much water, too little water, maybe a lack of nutrients. I really have no idea. I need to study the plant some more. I did put some more fertilizer down in there in all of the plants the other day just to kind of give them a boost. So hopefully that does help. Here's some more of the lima beans. I'll get that one too. We're gonna have these for dinner tonight. I can't tell you how awesome it is to be able to grow our own food, or to start growing some of our own food. We're really just getting started here. It's amazing. I love it. All right, so not much, but I am grateful. Actually, much to my dismay, this zucchini is damaged. So as you can see right there, I don't know what got to it, but I'm still gonna take it in and wash it, and maybe I can cut off part of it and hopefully the rest of it will be fine to eat. It feels really firm. I think it's gonna be okay, but we'll see. This one looks like it's starting to do the same thing right there. So, interesting. The green zucchini and the yellow squash didn't have any signs of disease or rot or anything like that. So, that's interesting. And I'm telling you guys, the radishes have just like really taken off in the garden. It's one of the simplest and best things I think I could have planted. I wish everything grew as quickly and easily as the radishes, but I definitely have a lot more of those. I'm just gonna grab those really quick. Trying to weed as I get the radishes as well. There's a bunch, and there's a ton more. I do have some more stuff coming up in the garden, but I'm going to have to save that for another video because I'm going to take this inside right now. And then we are going to take the dogs on a quick walk this morning as a little treat for them. So I'll do that, come back and then water and do a few more things and then start my work day. So what I'm gonna do now is take these inside and start soaking them in some water. I will plan to go ahead and make a dinner dish with this tonight. So I'll meet you back in the kitchen and we'll see what I come up with. Okay guys, so I am back in the kitchen and it is getting close to dinner time. What I'm going to do today is get pretty much everything that's been coming up in the garden and make a giant stir fry. So we love stir fries because it's a great way to use up a lot of different ingredients all at once. You can add things that are kind of getting a little bit old that are in the refrigerator, need to be used. Put it all together, add some spices, maybe a little bit of meat if you want, and voila, it's all done. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm going to be using some different squashes that I have here that have come up in the garden. These were harvested today. I'm gonna cut off the part earlier that I was talking about that seems a little kind of weird and funky. And I have another zucchini from the other day. I have the green beans and sugar snap peas, and for the radishes, what I'm going to do is I'll be chopping off all the tops of them and using that in the stir fry because the radish greens are edible and very healthy for you. The radishes I'll be keeping and putting aside for another dish later this week. Besides what I have here in this bowl, I'm going to also add 1 onion. I'm using a red onion and also some garlic. We love garlic. Antibacterial, antiviral, super healthy for you, great for your blood pressure. We usually toss it in everything. So I'm just gonna cut everything up, throw it in the pot, and do something really quick for dinner. And I don't always follow a recipe because I just kind of get creative and I put a bunch of stuff together and that's it. So it works for me. Okay, so I just took the lid off of the pot and I'm kind of mixing the vegetables around a little bit. I do have the heat on very low because I don't want to burn any of the vegetables. I know I call it a stir fry, but I'm not really trying to, you know, fry anything in really high heat. It's just more of kind of cooking the vegetables all together and seasoning them accordingly, adding your meat of choice, and then enjoying for a nice, healthy, and fresh dinner. Okay, so now I am gonna go ahead and add some spices. What I have is the cumin, oregano, and salt and pepper. The food smells so good already. I don't even need to probably put meat. It could be a great vegetarian dish. But again, since we do have some leftover meat, I want to go ahead and make sure that we're not wasting any food, and I will be adding it in here. All right, so here's my leftover ground turkey. There's probably 1 cup worth of meat in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that in as well. Again, you can definitely get creative with anything that you have. You can even omit meat if you want and add beans instead, or maybe rice. So it's very easy to make this into a vegetarian dish. Now we're just gonna go ahead and give this another quick stir. And then put the lid back on. Okay, so I just turned the stove off. It's been about 10 minutes and everything is lightly steamed the way that I like it. It preserves a lot of the nutrients if you don't overcook the vegetables. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. So as you can see, that looks absolutely delicious. I'm actually cooking some rice right now as well because I think I'm gonna have it with a side of rice. That just sounded good today. So yeah, that's going to be dinner tonight, guys. I definitely look forward to it. I know it's going to be healthy and nutritious, and food from the garden really does taste a lot better from the store. I am noticing that. So definitely look forward to it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.